What's up guys, Junior here with AM Mustangs, bringing you back another video. We're outside today. Alex over there, he's doing his fuel pump on a Saleen. We're going to be working on the Saleen S331 today. And it's nothing major, well it can be I guess you can say. So I found out this truck from the previous owner. He actually stopped me one day. That he actually did, I believe it's called JDM Performance, I believe. I'll do a link in the description. They have like a power upgrade package for these trucks, so they come with a smaller pulley, colder intake, a tune, and spark plugs. So I guess he did that kit. So as you can see, we do have a colder intake, and actually this colder intake is just a Spectre brand one. I found out that's the kit that they throw you in, but originally it comes with a shield, which I have over here because I had to order a new one. The reason being, when I bought this truck, it was kind of not running right, and I found out that it was actually cracked all around here, so the filter was just kind of sitting there. And the reason why it cracked is, as you can see here, kind of just sits there, and then we got the ABS lines down here. We don't want to make a hole on those, so really we need that shield on. The only problem is this reservoir is on the way for us to mount the shield, so we're probably gonna figure out a way, either maybe flip this bracket to angle it farther that way, or scoot this over somehow. There's some bolts right there. Maybe, I don't know, make sure it doesn't hit the hood or something. I don't know. So we're gonna have to do something there, move this over so we can fit that shield on it. So I also found out, other than that, I mean, so it does have the smaller pulley and stuff, so it's pushing almost 10 pounds of boost. It does also have 14 gears, so that explains why this truck is a little peppier than I thought it was gonna be. It's, by all means, it's not tremendously fast, but it's quick. So it's because I had that whole package from JDM. So I don't know if we'll see. So we do have the smaller pulley down there and stuff like that. So that's good to know. So stay tuned. So if you have a Saleen S331 and if you want to do their power upgrade package or just do a colder intake on yours, this will probably be what you got to do for the Spectre one. I want to do a K&N one, but I thought this one was going to fit, and also just wanted to replace the filter since that's what JDM had done. So we went this route. So stay tuned.
Music bed.
Alright, so as you can see, we took this apart. We took the little bracket off, so this is kind of floating there. And we took the filter off. And then Alex came up with the idea, because the way the tube's pointing right now,
so the way this is supposed to mount is supposed to mount around like this. And so the tube would have to be way over here. And so if we would have to cut the tube pretty much to make it fit on way over here, which, I mean, you could, but then we're still gonna have the problem where this is not gonna mount in the right spot, just, you know, because it's supposed to be like right in this area here. So and the main thing is this fuse box here, which I think it's for the intercooler. It's mounted right in this area where it's supposed to bolt on, and you know, this is got really nice factory mounts and everything. So you can see it just pops in the holes, and I don't want to move this in lieu of this. So we're gonna scoot it this way, mount this where the actual bracket for this intercooler reservoir mounts here on the fender, and we're gonna cut this so this hole, and it's also gonna match where the intake is right now. So we'll see what happens. Measure twice, cut once. If you cut too much, then get another one.
Return it to Amazon.
But anyways, we're gonna see if that works. I think that's gonna be our best bet, considering everything else that's going on here.
Alright guys, so we have the shield here. Alex ended up finessing it quite a bit, and then we welded a tab here. We bent this the other way, made a hole, trimmed it from the bottom. So long story short, we took all that off of here in order to make it work. So we kind of, as you can see, it's kind of like a banana shape. That way it doesn't hit the hose there, all that good stuff. And then the bottom, we're gonna use the original mounting on here. So it comes with these little like bracket things, as you see there. So we're gonna mount it. We're gonna go ahead and paint it, that way that doesn't rust. Spray it black. And then it actually came with this hose, so it'll make it look even a little prettier. And then it should bolt right up. So I'll get back with you guys once we kind of get it mounted. And then we did end up drilling a hole here for that. Technically, this ground was in a perfect spot, the original, but you never want to mess with grounds. So that's why we shortened it, did it there instead. This is gonna stay factory the way it was. So is this relay. We might end up messing with this. We'll see how it fits. If it's too tight or this is too kink, then we might trim the tube or twist it or something. So we'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got this all sprayed with some sand black paint, so nothing will rust. Looks good as it was originally. So we're gonna go ahead and get it mounted, and then I'll get back with you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so as you can see, we got this mounted on there. So we used those little like sandwich pieces to do that bolt on, and then we did a bolt over here, as you can see here. And then the rest, I mean, it's on there now. We're just gonna go ahead and put the filter now, and then we'll get back with you guys, see if we fit, see if we have to trim this or not. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so we got this on. Filter fits nicely. Nothing hits. Everything clears. First of all, this isn't wiggling around in there. So
the main thing that we wanted to make sure is before the intake was resting on the ABS lines here. So obviously you don't want it to, you know, dig a hole through one of the brake lines. Secondly, you know, we didn't want anything to be moved from the factory pieces like this fuse box. The intercooler, we were gonna move it, but with this in there, the way we did it, we didn't have to move it, so it stays in there. We didn't have to mess with the bracket or anything. When you put a factory intake on one of these trucks, this shroud bolts onto the radiator up here, and so I didn't like that because you have a bracket here attached to your frame, attached to a piece of plastic on the radiator. So that's why I decided let's just cut it, because I didn't like that. So you guys can do that if you like, but I just don't like that part of it. We mounted on the bottom here on the fender. I mean, that makes it sturdy enough. And now the filter, you know, everything is resting on this. The lines aren't hitting on the top. It just makes it look nicer, really, overall. But
yeah, and then another thing, I mean, not that it makes that big of a difference. It's not sucking up all the hot air because it's kind of shielded in a sense, I guess you could say. So it helps it out a little bit. Not that it's gonna perfectly seal with the hood, but it's something a little, you know, a little improvement there. So if you guys have S331 and you want to do that JDM, I'm pretty sure it's JDM performance upgrade, or you want to do a colder intake. Again, I was gonna get the K&N one, but I knew we were probably gonna have to cut it and stuff, so I went ahead and get the Spectre one. Since that's what I had before, I had double the amount of parts except one shield. So Alex, as always, you know, killed it. Got a custom little guard there. So if you guys have an ST31 and you have your filter just floating there like I used to, or how I bought it, I should say, this is one thing you can do, and it looks a lot cleaner. Obviously, if you see it now, it doesn't look all cheesy like crap. The filter just kind of dangling there. You know, at the end of the day, this is a Saleen little truck, but they took pride in their stuff. So now you get the performance, you know, upgrades, and it looks good, and it's functional. I'm gonna clean this filter probably later today, wash it. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.